everyone, my name is Heather Rogers. I'm a Senior Ruby Ambassador with Plexus, and I just wanted to kind of share with you guys a little bit about my journey today and just everything that Plexus has done for our family. I'm going to give you all a little bit of background information first. My weight has always been a struggle. That probably started around the age of 4 or 5, so this has been a lifelong struggle for me. Just the up and the down, the losing and then the gaining back, and just doing that over and over and over again. I actually lost 130 pounds after I had my daughter 7 years ago, and I kept it off for a while, and then we got pregnant with our son a few years after that, and I didn't gain all of it back, but I gained plenty of it back. And so ever since then, it's just been a real struggle, and I really thought that it would come off really easily like it did after I had my daughter, and it just didn't. For some reason, I was struggling more. My cravings were crazy. I was really down on myself. It was just really hard. And so in 2012, we moved down here to Houston, and I met my friend Nikki, and she started selling Plexus a few months after I met her, and she knew I was trying to lose weight, and so she gave me some samples, and I really didn't think it was going to be any different than any other of the bajillion weight loss things that I'd ever tried. And so I took a few, but wasn't consistent with it, and the rest of them ended up in the counter or in the cabinet in my kitchen. And so then fast forward a few months after that, and it was during the summer, and we were swimming, and I was feeling just really defeated. I had probably gained at this point even more, and was just feeling really down on myself, and didn't want to go to the pool with my kids, which is really sad. And I remembered that stuff in the cabinet, and so I got it out and I started drinking it. And within the first few days, I knew that there was something to this. It was not like everything else I had ever tried. I felt like I was in control. I didn't feel like it was making me jittery, but at the same time, I had more energy. And I felt like I wasn't craving all the time. I wasn't eating my breakfast and already planning my lunch, because that's how my brain works. And it made that go away. I didn't feel as anxious, which when I started staying home with my children and probably moving to a new city and not knowing anyone, that probably contributed to it too. But I was struggling with anxiety. I was having, I would be sitting in the living room and I could feel the walls moving. I was taking it out on my kids. I was yelling, taking it out on my husband. And I just didn't like who I was. I didn't feel like me. I felt like something was just off. And when I started drinking the pink drink, I felt more calm. I felt more peaceful inside. I just felt better all around. So I kept drinking it, and I actually ordered a month's supply from her. And within 3 weeks, I had lost almost 15 pounds. And so I was like, okay, there's something to this. And so I talked to her about signing up as an ambassador. In the meantime, she'd been doing this about 6 months, and she was making really great money. And we were struggling, so I needed the weight loss, but then, the financial side and the business aspect of it also was intriguing to me because we were struggling financially. There were weeks that I didn't really know how we were going to buy groceries. And that sounds horrible, but that was our reality. I wanted to stay home so badly, and we were making it work, but it was very hard. It was very tight. There was no room for extras. If anything went wrong, we were in trouble, and we were going to have to put it on a credit card or something. And so that was really stressful. So I talked to her about the business, and I decided to join. So I joined in August of 2013, and I just started posting. I didn't have much of a testimony myself. I was losing, but I didn't have, this massive weight loss that, you want to be able to post about when you first start. But we needed the business to work really bad. And so I kept taking the products. I actually got on even more of the products after I became an ambassador, and just fell in love with everything that I was trying. I loved the products. I loved what it was doing for me. I loved how much better I felt. I loved the energy that I had. And I was losing, and it just seemed different this time. I wasn't having those cravings. I wasn't having to fight for it every step of the way. Plexus just made it easier for me. And so I kept going, and I started posting about it and sharing my results, sharing other people's results, and it's just, business-wise, it has just taken off. It's gone crazy from there. Sometimes I can't even wrap my head around it, but it was right what we, exactly what we needed right when we needed it. And so I will forever be thankful that Nikki gave me those samples that I didn't even really want, because it's changed our life in so many ways. Now at this point, I'm in a year and a half with being with Plexus, and I've lost 64 pounds, and I'm keeping it off, which that's never happened. I always, would end up gaining again, and it's different. It's different with Plexus because it's leveling out your body on the inside out. It's healing you from the inside out. All those things that are wrong with you that are causing, all of these issues, all these symptoms, these cravings, just everything. Plexus is so amazing at helping with that. Financially, I don't know where we would be without Plexus right now. I really, really feel like I probably would have had to go back to work, which wasn't even really a smart business option either, because then we would have been paying for full-time daycare. And so this is giving me the best of both worlds. I'm bringing in, career money, more than I made at my full-time job before, while I'm at home with my kiddos and getting to love on them. And, I really worried about having enough time and being able to juggle it. But you become so passionate about what you're doing because you see so many lives change that it's fun. It's fun work. It's rewarding to see people's lives change, and people, coming off of medications, and people losing weight and feeling amazing and getting their life back. And, that's what I feel like it's done for us. That's what I feel like it's done for me. I feel like I'm back to being me again. And, the financial side of it, I feel like we're just tipping the iceberg at it at this point. There's still room to go up. And so it's allowed us to dream big again, and, to not limit what we think we can do. So it's just been amazing for us, and not having that stress every month or every week, or, waiting until that next paycheck. It's taken a lot of stress off. And so it's nothing short of life-changing. And we're just very, very thankful and very excited to see, where the future takes us. And just blessed to have health back and to be helping a lot of other people with that as well. So that is basically what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope this inspires you. I hope this helps you. I know you will love Plexus as much as I do.